So let's do a slide and divide problem. All right, so we're going to slide the 6 to the end, and we're going to multiply 6 and 45. And so that's going to give me negative 270. So I'm going to do my X method like normal. Because it's negative, you're thinking subtract again. So I'm going to come up with the factors that are going to subtract to give me 49. So I'm going to type 270 divided by X. Oops. And go to the table. All right, so subtract to give me 49. Oop, I think it's going to be this one, 5 and 54. All right, so 5 minus 54, or, oops, 5 minus 54, or 54 minus 5. If I want to make a negative 49, that means that I need the 54 to be negative, the 5 to be positive. So I'm going to put this in here, x plus 5, x minus 54. But because this is a slide divide bottoms up, I have to go back and divide by the number that I multiplied by. Divide by 6, divide by 6. Then I'm going to type it in the calculator. 5 divided by 6, which stays 5 over 6. And then I'm going to type in 54 divided by 6, which turns into 9. Then if there's anything on the bottom, you have to take the bottom, bottoms up, and put it in front of the x. And that's your answer. All right, so calculator trick, just like the other ones. If you type in your original problem, 6x squared minus 49x minus 45, and you type in your answer choices, 6x plus 5, x minus 9. There's your problem. What did I do wrong? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say, I know I did something wrong because it didn't match up. I didn't put the 49 here. So let's make sure. That's why it's really important you type your problem in right. 6x squared minus 49x minus 45. But you see, I knew I did something wrong because my graphs didn't match up. They should match. Okay, so here's my first graph. And good, now they match up. All right, so I know I did my problem right. Also, same thing works even with the slide divides. If you type in your factor, 6x plus 5 and x minus 9, and you go to graph, it's still going to cross at the x-intercepts. So it's kind of a way that you can check your factors. They will still always cross there at the x-intercepts. All right, when you're looking at the back, there's just some more factoring. If you look at these ones with two terms, those are your difference of squares, okay? Your difference of squares are still going to follow the same rule. All right, so remember, difference of squares, you open it up. This is going to be r and r. The square root of 64, or if you think about it, the factors of 64 that are going to subtract to give you 0, 8 and 8, right? Same thing as a square root. Oops. Square root of 64, which is 8. One's plus, one's minus. All right, so that's how you would do it by hand. Now on the test, because it's multiple choice, you can guess and check your answers. X squared minus 64. And then I'm going to type in my factors, x plus 8, x minus 8, and hit graph. And you see that it is the exact same graph. And if you type x plus 8, x minus 8, there's your graph. And your factors will cross at the x-intercepts. All right, so most of the test is multiple choice. So most of the test, if you know how to utilize the calculator, you can type the whole test in the calculator. You're just matching up the graphs that are the same. There is one question that is going to be a factoring one. So say something like this, and it's going to give you all of these factors. All right, it's going to do something like this, and it's going to say check all that apply. Check everything that's a factor. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into your calculator. You're going to type your problem in, x squared minus 25. You are going to type your answer choice in, x plus 5